Park, MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Well, being down 3-1, calling it a do-or-die game is no exaggeration. But these situations tell us a lot about a team's character. And for some teams, it brings out their absolute best. But for others, it can kind of prove to be an overwhelming scenario to face. And so we'll see how they show up here today.
And we'll also get to see what kind of killer instinct they have on the other side. Some teams can get a little too relaxed when they're so comfortably in the driver's seat. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, first pitch coming up. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Zach Wheeler. Lots of punch outs, a real strikeout artist singing.
Boog, 8 solid innings this last time out, picked up the win. See what he's got today. If he plays catch with his catcher the way he did, doesn't shake off, I think we'll see more of the same.
And now Lamont Wade Jr. The pitch. Smoked on the ground to second. Over to first. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the Giants lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
The 0-1. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. In the dirt. Stubbs fires to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Whips it to first. And that is that. Giants down in order. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And today's starter, Kyle Harrison.
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
And now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. The lefty, the 1-0.
2-0. Well, these guys were shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what did they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them be able to get on the scoreboard.
That one's in there. That's strike 2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Second.
Here's Turner now. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Slapped foul. 2022 turned out to be a banner year for Trey Turner. Won the Silver Slugger. He was the National League starter at shortstop in the All-Star game. And as well, 21 homers, 100 runs batted in, and 27 stolen bases. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Got him looking for the K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Harper.
And now here is Harper. That one to first, and that's just foul. 0-1. And a foul ball. Two outs. And there's a ball.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Next pitch is downstairs. Left-hand batter waits. Out to short. Crawford. Third out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We played an inning. No score. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now here's the veteran DH, Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
Wheeler back to work. Wheeler, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson is some Boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Estrada.
Tyro Estrada to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Zach Wheeler's turned into one of the best pitchers in the National League, if not all of baseball. He's been an all-star. In 2021, he finished runner-up in the National League Cy Young Award race to Corbin Burns. He's got nasty stuff. No score here in the second. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss. And the struggles continue in the postseason.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And here it comes. And a foul ball. Peterson leads off first with one away. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Righty to the plate. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. The 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. And that'll bring up Brandon Crawford. Swing and a foul straight back. And 2 as he waves at that one.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And the right-hander deals. Line drive. Castellanos makes the catch, and that'll do it. So the Giants leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Down the third baseman, Alec Bohm. The pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
And the 0-2. On the ground, right side. Estrada to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Bryson.
This is Bryson Stott. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Oh, 2 now. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of the start, so I think the guys further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt his pitcher, do something to get him out of his rhythm.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it on his own. That's out number 3. Phillies down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Up the middle. Stop. On the run, throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Tyler Fitzgerald now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
This to third. The throw to first. And that quickly 2 away.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Back to the top of the lineup. So here's Wade now. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a 2-out double.
When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So 2 down. Mike Yastrzemski up here. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
You know, Booth, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Rojas settles underneath it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for San Francisco. Still no score. Welcome back. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
The right field.
Castellanos measures 6 feet 4 inches, 205 pounds, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss there. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Good eye right there.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that ball is gone. He powers one out to right field. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. Here's a speed threat. Johan Rojas. That's in there. And that is strike one. Popped up. Estrada hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Struck out swinging his first time. Schwarber bats left, throws right, 30 years old now, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League.
Getting stronger like I was an athlete, and my understanding growing like I was a mathlete. It's academic, I be knowing, but I bet the fast seat that I'm a thinker, and my mind be racing like a track.
In there, and it's 0-1. And strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Sets him down looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Wilmer Flores. Wheeler back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Stubbs makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, the designated hitter.
And Jack Peterson stands in.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Now he steps out as time is granted. And the righty deals. Good eye right there. Fights it off. He'll see another. Clearly trying to control the tempo here at the plate. Time called again. That one ran inside, almost got him. Got him. And now 2 gone.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it. And clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
And digging in for San Francisco, Thairo Estrada. Swing and a miss. Strike one. That one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And that's down and away. Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. The 1-2. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. The pitch. Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They're down 1-0. Here in Philadelphia, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Trey Turner. The pitch. There's a strike. Turner had a really good college career at NC State. He went to the 2013 College World Series and led all of college baseball with 55 stolen bases that season. Pretty incredible. Next pitch is outside. Kicks and deals. Swung on, belted, way back there. Bangs off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Safely into third with a leadoff triple.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Harper stands in now and watches strike one. The next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. There's the strike. Pickoff throw, and he's back safely. 1-2 now. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Runner scores, though. That's a little insurance, and the lead is 2. And now it's Alec Bohm. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And he deals. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Next offering is in for a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gathers and throws to first. An acrobatic play to end the inning. So they get 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Phillies 2 and the Giants nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning. Michael Conforto will climb in.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Conforto.
The wide to kick the pitch. This one popped up. Turner hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Brandon Crawford. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. And that one off the outside edge.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. That one hammered center field. Rojas going back on this one. Looking up and brings it in at the wall.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside. Saw it deep into the zone and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. First time up, he grounded to third. And there's the strike. Bailey off of first with 2 away. Line drive, base hit right field. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Garrett Stubbs. And a pitch. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Flores hauls it in, and there's one away. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Just missed.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
And now the lefty. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Flores sizes this one up, drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. Kicks and fires. And now 2-1. And that's outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
On the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 2 and the Giants nothing. Back here in Philadelphia. New inning getting started. And now, Mike Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski, 32 years old, usually in center field, but today starting in left. And first offering is fouled off.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick. And the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. 0-2 now. Out towards right center field. Rojas pulls it down, and there's one away. And up next for the Giants, Wilmer Flores. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner on at first with one gone. Jock Peterson, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Throws to second for one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 2 and the Giants nothing. Well, we go bottom 6, and digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. There's your strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The designated hitter.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Kyle Schwarber. And the pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Chris, when you think of Kyle Schwarber, how about the impact in the playoffs? He's hit some iconic home runs. The one on top of the Wrigley Field scoreboard in the division series against the Cardinals in 2015, and then in 2022. 488 feet off Yu Darvish. It set a Petco Park record for distance. Struck him out looking.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And the pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Phillies go down quietly in the inning as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. The wind of the pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now back, right fielder.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Ripped on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's Crawford now. Open stance on that left side. And that one Wrapped foul.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
0-2 as he waves it that way. Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. And the pitch. Fastball almost got him there. Next pitch is outside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's Harper now. Harrison back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Next one is off the plate. Now 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Goes down looking.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Boom. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. And now 2-1 after that missed inside.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
2-2 now. Stays alive.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Hit hard, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Stop. In the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers' pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
And they got him.
Now batting, catcher,
Garrett Stubbs stands in for the Phillies. Move to second. Another throw to second. In there for strike 1. Left-hand hitter waits. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Now he steps off and looks it back to second. The pitch. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Lefty on lefty matchup, and sometimes you can be on roller skates a little bit where you're quickly wanting to get out of the way, but the other times where you're saying probably safer if I just try to get a fat part of my body on the baseball and won't hurt as much.
Tag, not in time. He's safe, and they're up by 3.
Big at bat to Pat.
Stubbs on second. Castellanos on at first with 2 down. Bounced up the middle. They get the force. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 3-0. We go to the 8th, and here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey.
The catcher, number 14, Patrick Bailey.
And the right-hander back to work. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Waste no time there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Swings and misses. And that's strike 1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Here comes the 0-1. Now 1-1.
All these Giants, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
The pitch. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Boog. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Gregory Soto.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Wade swings through it for strike 1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And he grounds one back up the middle, takes it himself for 1, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Well, they played the matchup right here, and right away he gets that ground ball double play. Manager's feeling pretty good right now.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
2 outs. This one high in the air to left center. Great effort as he's able to haul it in, and the inning is over. So the Giants leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. And welcome back. Leading off, Johan Rojas. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss, and a count 1-2. Line drive, caught.
The batter, the designated hitter, Kyle.
Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. There's a strike. The 0-2. Got it by him for the K.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Here's Trey Turner. And that's in there for strike one. That's in there.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Up the middle, base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in there. That's a double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Turner at second with 2 down. That one's in there, and the count 1-1. And there's the strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 3rd out, inning over. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they lead at 3-0. Craig Kimbrell on to try and close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Wilmer Flores provides the power. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they slice into the lead. It's 3-1.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And now Jack Peterson 1 for 3. Swinging a foul straight back. Kimbrell, a 6-foot righty, 34-year-old vet, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And here it comes. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Base hit, left center field.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Tyro Estrada, the next Giant to hit. There's the strike. And fires in a fastball at 95. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Here comes a pitch. In the dirt, blocked.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
In the air, out towards right center. Rojas settles under this one. Falls it in, 2 away.
The battle, number 35.
And up next for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford, known for his late inning heroics. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Peterson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. And the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. The 0-2. Got him! And that's the ball game.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final 3-1. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.